Yeah, once you start time.
Yeah, Ezi, first just talk about what it was like to be out there without Jewel. How did the game go?
Yeah, obviously it's not having Jewel is a big loss. I think we definitely felt her presence still, like during the game. She's very talkative throughout the game, at halftime, before the game. So even though she wasn't on the court with us, we definitely still felt her, sorry. But it was definitely next woman up, and I think we, did a great job of playing together as a team tonight. And, like I've said previously, I think we just get better and better every game. Pardon me. So just building that chemistry really helped tonight.
And then you set a career high today with 24 points. Was that like going in knowing that Jewel's not going to be there, just extra aggressive mindset for you into this one?
Yeah, not just for me. I think for everyone. I think that was an emphasis, just next woman up. So we knew we had to take, more shots, be more aggressive as a team. And yeah, not having Jewel is a big loss. So offensively, I think we just knew we had to step up.
Jordan, at the end of the first half, they kind of went on a big run. They were up by 14, but you guys outscored them in the second half. Kind of, what did you like about your adjustments to make it a competitive game right down to the wire?
I feel like we tightened up on our defense in the second half. We played really hard. I feel like, we gave the effort. We just got to clean up on some things. We're going to watch film. We're going to clean that up, and we'll see them Sunday. But I feel like everybody on the team gave it all. I feel like everybody is pulling for each other. I feel like the effort was there. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah. Jordan, just stay with you. 10 points, 9 rebounds. Let's talk about how we talked about it last game, but it seems you're continuing to kind of find your place, your speed and rhythm. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Well, 4 for 13 is not the greatest, but I had a lot of open looks and I felt pretty comfortable. I just got to, finish them. There's a lot of shots that, I feel like I still rushed. But I feel like it's definitely coming to me. My teammates is, still instilling confidence in me. They believe in me. And I just got to, just get back in the gym and just find my touch again. But as far as, feeling the play, I feel like it's coming.
On the shots, are you thinking you're thinking less and less now? Is that
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's flowing naturally. A lot of our stuff is in transition, and that's like that's my game right there, transition. So when we're in transition, I don't got to think about anything. It's just, either go to the basket, get fouled, or find an open person.
And then is he just speaking? That's what Coach talked about in the pregame. You as well. How would you rate your transition game today? I wish you didn't win, but
yeah. No, I think it was a lot better. I think we definitely are a team that plays better in transition, and that comes from our defense. Like Jay said, we picked up our defense in the second half, and I think that just led to transition points. And if we can get out and run, get open layups, set early screens, I think that's our game right there. And then as teams, cut that off, just moving the ball. But yeah, we definitely want to play transition first, play fast, and just have a quick offensive game, I think.
Ezi, you're one of the veterans still on this team. Being able to play with Sue and Breanna over the last couple of years, what have you learned from them from a leadership standpoint?
A lot. I think I've definitely learned that there are different, types of leaders. I think obviously seeing Jewel now kind of step into that leadership role, and everyone's different, I think, but I think just taking points and qualities from different people and kind of putting that together. I'm not always the loudest person in the room, but I think something that I can do to lead the team is just, be aggressive, do the 1%ers, rebound. I think we were lacking in that tonight. So just next game, like Jay said, looking at film and just getting better.
Honestly, just seeing Ezi like on the court, she's like very poised. Like she has one facial expression and it stays the same the whole game. So listen, so I look at her and I'm just like, okay, I'm good. I just look at her like, calm me down. She don't even gotta say anything. She just, good job, Jay. And that's all I need. So
Thanks, Jay.
this is my accountability partner too. If you guys
Well
know.
locked.
Yeah.
Do you have to block 3 shots at least 4 games in a row and to tie the team record? What's that mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's like blocking shots is kind of something I guess I try to do. I think I try to be like the defensive presence for my team. So just helping people out on the backside. Yeah, I think when I can block shots, I think our defense kind of just flows. So just being able to be, yeah, that defensive presence. I think it's cool. I guess that I get 3 blocks. Pardon me.
Yeah, as just talk about Shakira Austin's performance, and then also, is that a fun matchup for you? Because just as like an observer, you guys are kind of two young centers that have a ton of potential and like just getting like not even into your prime yet. For you, is that a fun matchup?
Yeah, I think Shakira is a great player. I think you've definitely seen the growth in her game from last year to this year, and she has a big role for the team. We are, I guess, similar players, so I think it is a fun matchup. She's a very explosive player. We both like to run, so I think, just kind of knowing each other's game, I think it is always going to be a good matchup. But yeah, she's a great player, so looking forward to playing them again on Sunday.
Maz, and then we'll get some questions on Zoom.
Yeah, we go lightly, but in terms of shot blocking, there's an art to it. Is that something you've been working on? Or did you work over last year to this year?
Not really. I think it is just natural. I've always been a shot blocker. I've always been, I guess, taller than most people on my team. But I don't know, I think it's not something that I work on. I think obviously, you have to, I guess, be able to time shots, but it just kind of comes naturally to me.
That's what I said, the timing. I mean, there is some skill set in terms of the timing.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not something I work on. I just, yeah.
Naturally blessed with blocking shots.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to Adler. Go ahead.
Ezi, just going off of what you're saying about Shakira Austin, with how different Austin and EDD's games are, just what is the challenge in having to guard them both in their different styles in the same game?
Yeah, I think they're both different post players. Obviously, you scout them differently. And I think that's, something that's good for us. I think we're able to just guard them in different positions. So, one of us might be better at guarding Deladon, one of us might be better at guarding Shakira. But I think we all did a great job. We kind of switched on to Deladon to everyone really. And I think we did a great job of keeping her, holding her to 10, 11 points. But yeah, I think just knowing the scout and being able to guard different post players is something that we work on. So yeah.
Thanks. And then Jordan, wanted to ask, you talked about needing to get more shooting touch back, but through your first 5 games, you took 4 threes. Tonight you took 5. What was the difference in confidence for you there?
Well, I mean, I had a lot of wide open threes, so I had to shoot them. And then I work on them every single day. Before practice, after practice, I'm putting up my shots, and it's like, once I see one fall, that's all I need is to give me some confidence. But it's not like I'm not putting the work in. And like, Jewel and everybody else tell me when you're open, you have to shoot it. And yeah, they left me open a lot today. So
Shoot that.
I have to shoot it. But yeah.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Christos, go ahead, Christos.
Hello, ladies. Hope you're doing well. Jordan, question for you. How much more comfortable you feel through the offensive plan from the beginning of the season until now about your shot selection, about the way you move on the floor offensively?
Well, I feel like it's still early. This is game 5.
5.
This is game 5. So
6.
I mean, 6. Okay. All my days are running together, literally. But I feel like it's still early, but I do feel like I'm, getting more comfortable each and every day, each and every practice. Just finding, how I can, play my game within, their system. But I feel like, with time I'm gonna get my feel. And then of course, I got great teammates around me, constantly, instilling me with confidence and believing in me. And I'm putting the work in, and it's gonna pay off.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any more in the room before we go? Jeff?
Just what all is involved with the
Accountability partners. Well, we got given an accountability part at the start of training camp. So it's just holding each other accountable, just kind of just being there to support each other. We have a handshake. But yeah, I think it's a great way to kind of just build that chemistry, especially because we were such a new team. So Jay and I are locked in.
We locked
and
in.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
What's the handshake?
You guys, if you see us before the game and
Yeah, catch it before the
in
game.
the
Catch it before
free
the
throw
game.
line.
We got a stretch.
Yeah.
so You're not warm yet.
Did you have, did you do this last year? Was that this?
No, this is a new thing. Yeah, new thing. Yeah.
All right.
Good follow-up on this.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you
A
guys.
couple thoughts and then we'll open it up for questions here.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our group fought and battled without having Jewel on the floor, manufactured some points with Ezi's aggressiveness and Jordan as well. You know, we're continuing to grow in a lot of ways, and I'm super encouraged about what I'm continuing to see with this group. So, quick turnaround. We have them again on Sunday. We'll clean up some things and be ready to rock on Sunday.
Jeffrey?
My favorite thing about this matchup is Shakira Austin and Ezi Magbebor.
Mhm.
Just talk about both of their performances.
Yeah, 15 a double for Shakira and a career high for Ezi. I think, you know, this league with the young players that have the athleticism and the growth that both of them are showing is tremendous. It's, you know, good to see Shakira just comfortable on a team that, you know, has a lot of good players on it. And for us, you know, Ezi just continues to grow every single day. It's just a testament to their work. I think, you know, the physicality, the athleticism is elite on both of those players. And it's good to, you know, have them both in our league as young players and just to continue to see their growth. I'm excited about both.
And then at the end of towards the end of the second quarter, they kind of go in this big, I think it's like an 18-8 run, and they're up 14 at halftime. But you outscore them in both the third and fourth quarter, you know, to make it a game late. Just what were kind of the adjustments that you guys made? What are you proud of there?
I just thought that we were too aggressive on area of the floor with Deladon, and you know, she was just facing up, and we weren't. We were just too anxious to go double her. In the second half, we settled down, and we were on our horses and connected a little bit more as it related to our rotations. We still have to clean up our turnovers, and we didn't have a lot of O boards. And so if you think about the possessions that we lost, that hurts us there. But overall, I thought our defensive effort was very good in the second half.
Yeah. This, I think you can talk a little bit more about this, but it was 66-60 when 56 left. I mean, when you
With the ball,
yeah,
right?
with the ball, and I think there was a turnover, and
Mhm.
on the sideline, you had an emotional.
Through my paper.
Yeah, that's telling
Just a competitor. That's all that is.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you had the expression of a growing moment. Right? It wasn't like
Right.
like. So
Yeah.
it's just that, you know, winning is a learned
Mhm.
behavior. That's
Yeah.
something you would take on the film and talk.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. To me, it's just encouraged that we are in a 2-possession game that late, and probably written off before this game to even be in the game without our best score on the floor. But we just, you know, haven't been in these moments enough as a unit to know, you know, just kind of taking care of the ball and how we need to execute and just kind of be sharper. But this is the growth that is happening, will happen, and needs to happen for us to get over the hump, especially in those moments. But yeah, that's just, you know, because I want it so bad for them. They worked so hard, and you know, it's just, you know, the things that we have to go through with a younger group.
Don't talk about it, 'cause it's just her face is always even with that crash that happened, she went to say,
Yeah.
"Are you doing?" The face was still the same. I mean, just her, you know, steadiness of, you know, she never goes up, she never goes too
Mhm.
far down. How important is that consistently?
Yeah, it's very important, especially for, you know, what she does for us. She's having to battle against top players, and then she's giving so much offensively as well. And then she's still 23, young and growing. And for her to be even keeled and mature, and it's just a testament to who she is. And you know, she would probably tell you, even though she's straight faced, she's excited in the inside. And the times that she does smile, we smile because it's, you know, she's deserving of, you know, all of what she's doing because she's putting the work in. And to have her as our anchor and to be steady for us is so important for us.
looks like in the last few games where it's kind of putting some of the pieces of the puzzle together, not fully. I know she talked about 4 for 13 from the field, kind of rushed some of the shots inside. Are you sort of seeing the same things, and is it more just kind of focusing on her continuing to work at it as a whole?
She is. I mean, every day she's putting the work in. She's watching film. She's learning and growing in a lot of ways. It's her rookie year, and I don't even call her a rookie. She's a pro, and she's coming into a system that is different from what she's done for 4 years. And within, a month of her being here, we see where she can, excel as a pro, but she's not taking days off. She's not shortcutting the process. And so you have grace and you deal with the ups and downs that comes with someone who was very new to this. And I think she's going to continue to grow and find moments for us that will be super impactful for what we want to continue to do.
Mark?
Coach, second game in a row, we've had a great defensive second half. Tonight you led them to 8 of 31. Are these big adjustments you're making, or just little tweaks as you're talking to them at halftime?
They are obviously adjustments because that's what the game is. It is just reminding them of what we're supposed to be doing every single possession and continuing to talk and grow through it. It's not going to always be right, but as long as we're communicating and we're aggressive, that's what's important. I think, now we have to marry the two. Now we have to hit these. Sometimes these are layups, these are close shots that we're missing, and we just have to focus in. And once we put both of those things together, offensively and defensively, I think it'll be good for this group. But the adjustments are literally just staying sharp in our coverages and just reminders about, how we're supposed to be covering these elite athletes on the floor.
A couple of questions, or Scott, did you have a question before the floor? Okay, let me get M. Go ahead, M.
Hey, Noe.
Hey,
First question. Yeah, the first question I wanted to ask, a lot of the Mystics roster, at least the players they're giving big minutes to, are similar to last year. I know you've seen Brittany Sykes in a lot of context over the years. Just what does she add to this team and this defense?
Just more athleticism on the wing. She's guarding the ball handlers a lot, and a lot of times it's hard to get into offense because she's just such a hawk on the ball. When she's off the ball, she's in passing lane, she's aggressive, and she's athletic enough to cover a lot of ground. And Sykes has been working on her game a lot, so they're able to plug her in a backup point guard role. She hit some threes today. And, just with her experience and her vet leadership, she's able to just bring another layer to their defense, already stout defense with the defenders that they have already. And it just makes it super tough on our guards.
Thanks. And then, obviously you talked about Jordan Horston, but, in terms of some of the other rookies whose minutes have increased lately, Dulcie, Ivana, Jay, just what have you been seeing more out of them that's led to increased playing time and actually just being able to displace some of the vets and earn these minutes?
The work that they put in practice, they're constantly, pushing the starting group every single day. They are doing extra work, conditioning work, film work, and they're ready, and they're staying ready when their number is called. And that brings me confidence. I see it every single day. It's no surprise to us as a staff when, they come in the game and do the things that they do. It's just, a matter of, getting reps and continuing to grow and find confidence in a unit that works well together. But I mean, they're consummate professionals already. It doesn't feel like they're rookies, honestly.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Em. And Christos?
Coach, hope you're doing well. Defensive wise, how many steps in the right direction do you see from your players tonight?
Sorry, Christos, how many?
How many steps in the right direction?
A lot. We're making strides. Every game has been really, really good for us. We're improving in a lot of areas. I think defensively now we can use our athleticism and, be disruptive a lot more. From game one to now, it's been different. And, we're learning how to rotate, when to rotate. We're active, so we're getting deflections. And when we can play like that defensively, it helps our offense a lot.
And also 16 turnovers tonight. How you worried about turnovers and what do you need to do to limit those turnovers game by game?
Yeah, I am. I'm worried because it's just possessions that we need. With our margin of error is very slim, and we need every single possession. We need to value every single possession, and that's always a key every day. And I know when we want to play it with a little bit of pace, there's some grace in knowing that some turnovers are going to happen. But to me, it's the unforced or the live ball turnovers that need to get corrected. We have to be sure, and that comes with more chemistry, experience, and playing with each other as the season goes to maybe clean up those mistakes.
Thank you very much, Coach.
No problem.
And one more, we got time for
Just
Jeff.
to go right along with that, today you guys had the 17 assists, which was a season high for you guys. I know that's a struggle. It's been a little bit of a struggle.
Mhm.
Did anything stand out in this game, or what did you like about that as far as the ball movement?
And honestly, the other game, I think we only had 10 assists. It's not that we're not moving the ball. It's, we have different players. So if we have a player who can break someone down and get to the rim, that's different from historically having a team that moves the ball with pace and wants to play pretty. Sometimes it's just as a matter of finding a mismatch and attacking that mismatch. And I don't think that we're not sharing the ball. It's like how our offense is evolving with the players that we have is a little bit different now. When we do get good shots, I just don't think we're shooting efficiently as well. So it's a combination of those two things. I don't think we're being selfish. I just think that we have players who can create their shots on their own.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thanks. No problem.